Watch this. Is that how they do it? Like that. It's like four. My hands are double jointed, so I'm not gonna model like that this way. Everybody does the hand. I'm gonna do my own thing and do forearm.
You know why they do the hand?
No.
Okay, so it started when people were using autofocus.
Uh-huh.
And had to hold like a small thing up the camera. It wouldn't focus on it, it would focus on our face still. So the hand was a larger surface area. So with this, it doesn't even matter.
Oh, so I don't have to do that. But I feel like professional when I do that.
So many people do it anyway.
They still do, right?
It's just really shit.
Well, I'm gonna do my forearm. I get asked all the time, how do you do your hair and makeup? What are different products you like? What are products that you use all the time that you can't live without? I get all these beauty questions. I am all about trying out different things. I may not be a professional chef or be a great cook, but I'm gonna try my hand at it. I'm gonna try and learn as many new things as I can. And the same goes for this. I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm not a professional beauty blogger. Oh, I just jammed that in my eyeball. But I had a curiosity about it and I feel like I could do it too, so I am. And that's sort of how I live my life. So now I have a whole setup too. I just wanna like learn things from you guys. Now this is my question. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4, is that like, if you look at the palette like this, or is this 1, 2, 3, 4? And more importantly, have fun. Okay, I just wanna have fun. I work with such talented artists as well, and I wanna showcase them and, you know, give you guys tips and tricks that they live by. This is something that I live by, it's Tarte and medium. This is kind of my everyday makeup look that I do. Basically use this as my concealer and cover all the spots that I have. So then after that, I can start with my foundation and have a clear slate. This is gonna be awesome seeing all the faces I do when I put my makeup on. I don't usually like covering up all my freckles because I think that they're kind of cute. So, you know, I do like to leave those out if I can. That is concealer done. Next, I'm gonna use my foundation. The one that I'm using right now is a Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation by La Mer. In the winter, obviously, I'm a little bit paler than I am in the summer. So this one's kind of my color right now. It's really warm. I don't have to use a lot of it. The coverage is really good too. Because this is a little bit warmer, I'm not doing this on the areas that I'm gonna be highlighting after. So I'm using this in almost kind of the areas that I'm gonna be bronzing. And then I actually wanna make warmer. Oh no, that's dark. All right, and you should like drag it into your neck because there's nothing worse than seeing just a face done and not your neck. So I guess I have to do this too. I'm using this Cover FX, which I also am using as a mirror because I don't have a mirror yet. So I love this color. I'm using the light color, okay? So this one right here, dab, dab, dab. And I'm also just gonna use this to go and highlight the areas like under my eye, my T-zone. Bring it up like this. And I'm gonna be highlighting these a couple of times with different products. I like to use a little tip of my beauty blender. And just kind of go down the middle of my nose. I really think this makes a difference. I also realize I have like little white patches sometimes. Can you guys see that? I think you can. It's like not even on my face sometimes, so I have to go over it, and I also use the other colors. So that's my base. Next up, this is also something that Patrick used on me for an event and I really loved it. This is Graftobian in Diva color. When you are contouring, don't forget the side of your forehead. It's uber importante. Now I use the bottom of the brush into this Diva to do contouring of the nose. I like to also bring it in to the eye area too and just kind of carry it all the way through. Shape my eyelid, bring it over. Do a little under the nose like that. It's actually kind of amazing the power of makeup. If you think about it, like just what you can do. It's also terrifying. Wake up in the morning, you're like, surprise! So now that I've done that, kind of shape the nose, I'm gonna use again the tip of this, put that down. Use the light color of this palette, and go down and kind of up. I like to use this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer to kind of also add to my highlighting process. And this, oh my god, I hate this part. Like, if you get this messed up and it's crooked, your nose looks crooked and it's not good. All right, so I like to spread this out. So now I like to look like this. And I like this highlighter too, just because they have really great colors. And it lasts. I need makeup that lasts all day because I don't want to carry my makeup kit with me everywhere I go. So the things that I like to do is just have my powder with me and then hope that everything else stays. So now I'm going to take this, and this is actually a great drugstore find. This is Milani Baked Bronzer in Soleil number 5. And I really like this bronzer just because, I don't know, it has the awesome little marbling of gold in it. And it works really well on a lot of people's skin. All my makeup artists have this in their kit, which is why I have it, because I took a photo of it. I use this again just to kind of go over and further contour and shape. I love starting with creaminess, like creamy foundations and contour sticks, but then I also like a powder too. One of the powders I like is the Laura Mercier Translucent. It's just a loose setting powder. I like this, and I just kind of pat it. I know there was that whole trend, all these hairs, that whole trend on baking. Does that really make a difference? Like, do I need to set a timer and like make sure I leave it on for that amount of time? I don't know. I don't know if I believe in baking. Should I? Can you guys let me know? I feel like it's just, you just put it on and then it soaks up regardless of the amount of time that it's on, but maybe I have that all wrong. I like to use this powder for all the areas that I've highlighted. And then I like to use this other one, which is a little bit darker, YSL one. Soufflé d'éclat. Soufflé d'éclat, is that the color? I don't know, it's this color. Is that the color? Soufflé d'éclat. Powder libre translucide. I don't know what color this is, so sorry. Anyways, it's this color. See, I'm kind of following the contour parts. Hey, little white spot. Okay. So now that I'm powdered, I'm gonna use this. I love this duo palette. This is the Film Star Bronze and Glow Face Sculpt and Highlight by Charlotte Tilbury. I like to highlight on the top part of my cheek right here and a little bit on my eyebrow like I carry it. Patrick told me to do like a V shape, so that's how I remember. So I pull it through my top of my brow bone. And then same thing on this side. Do it on the top of your brow bone just to make that pop. Carry it through here. A little dust off your tip of your nose. A little bit of your chin. People are watching this like, no, don't apply it to your chin. Is she crazy? Hey Beth, did you see what Shay did in her makeup tutorial? She put it on her chin. I don't know if you're supposed to put it on your chin or not, okay? God, I'm sorry. I use another brush, I don't know why, because it's just here. And I use this brush from Morphe. I'm not the biggest fan of blush. Every makeup artist will tell you that. It's like, I don't want to be too rosy. I don't want to be too cheeky. I just like a little bit of blush. So I don't really, I just like to dust it off a lot and like put it on and just say I did, but not really do it. So you do it like that, fake smile, hey, tap, 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 little tap. There you go. Let's do our eyebrows. So this is the Kelly Baker Brow Defining Pencil in a dark brown. Can you guys just take notice of how awkward my hand is right now as I'm doing this? Like, okay. That one's way bigger now. Huh, gotta make this one bigger. Pretty soon it's gonna be my entire face. Now, I'm a big fan of makeup because I think, you know, it can cover little spots that we all get. When you see girls or me or whatever in a magazine or on TV, you have to remember that we have professionals that are doing our makeup and hair. We have lights set up, bounce cards everywhere. Just know that when you see people. But I do like makeup for that reason, because when you do have a blemish, I know from having bad skin when I first moved out here especially, you just leave it like this. This is a brow highlighter, also by Kelly Baker. This is the Camo Light Highlighter Pencil in Light. So I use that, and then I also use her brush. So I've had my fair share of insecurities because I know how it can feel when you're not feeling comfortable with your skin, or if you have a blemish, or you know, it's that time of month, or you ate too much chocolate. No, I'm just kidding. But I know how that feels, and it really does suck because you feel like when you talk to somebody, that's the only thing they're looking at. So I do love makeup for that reason, that it can cover those little spots and blemishes, but just remember that we all have imperfections, like my little guy that I'm just embracing. I'm gonna name him Ted. Okay. It's like, just make friends with it. Nobody is perfect. I don't care who you are. Nobody is perfect, and we all have our little insecurities. What I'm using now is the MAC brow set, and this is in color Biguille. Am I okay, or like, are they making these words really hard to pronounce? Biguille. B-E-G-U-I-L-E, Biguille. A96, that's the color here. I like this because it kind of tints the brows and it makes them a little bit lighter. And I'm kind of a fan of light brows sometimes, especially when you have dark hair. But when I lightened my hair and I went blonde for real and not wig blonde, I did dye my eyebrows to kind of make everything kind of flow the same. Now that I have my brows done, I'm gonna start on my eyeshadow. Okay. And for that, I got this new palette by Morphe, the Jaclyn Hill palette. Thanks, Jax. We've never met, but I feel like we're friends because she has a really awesome palette that I'm a big fan of, so thanks. These are the ones I'm gonna use. A little bit of these two for like all over. This one for the brow bone. I'm not gonna use any of the metallics in today's look. This is my everyday look, so I'm gonna use a little mixture of this one, this one, this one, a little bit of that, and a little bit of that. You get all that? Cool. I'm gonna go over my entire eye. That's why I like this fluffier brush. And that's my base. Then I'm gonna move to a smaller brush. This is Morphe M502. I'm gonna use a different color to go into my eyelid and kind of create that shape. I'm using one of the colors I showed you before, and I'm gonna bring it under my eye. So unless I'm going for a specific look where it doesn't call for eyeshadow under the eye, I always like putting eyeshadow under the eye. And then sometimes I get a little crazy and I do this. I just do like a big circle. So I'm gonna take a couple of colors that I didn't tell you I was gonna be using. Surprise, I'm using them. A little bit of a gold metallic, and I'm gonna do that. Another tool that is very crucial in my makeup bag and is with me all the time is this Shiseido eyelash curler. I like this. Oh, this is so cute. I can see my little tattoo from Pretty Little Liars. Sometimes I do this and my eyelashes go like in a 90-degree angle. And I know you're supposed to do it in the 3 sections so that it doesn't, but I don't have the time for that. So I do like to use the white mascara before. This is a L'Oreal Luminous Base. I don't know, obviously it makes your eyelashes thicker, but I just like it as a primer to mascara because I feel like it does just that. It makes them thicker. But this angle is like really allowing me to get every lash. I look crazy, I'm short. So there you have it, my everyday makeup. Just gonna add one more thing, a little bit more. Maybe I should put some lipstick on. Okay, and I dab because if I do it, it's like a commitment. You know what I mean? So sometimes I dab lipsticks and gloss because I don't want the full color and I'm like not ready to commit to it. If I also just, you know, pat, then just a little bit gets on. I want to hear your tips and tricks. I want to share with you guys whatever I know or have learned along the way. And I also want to be doing more beauty and hair tutorials with my makeup team. My glam squad that I work with, they are so talented and they have so many great ways that they apply and do things that I think you guys might be interested in. So that is why I'm going to start this beauty series. I've been asked a million times to show you guys how I get, you know, my hair to look a certain way or how I do my makeup because you're curious. And now I will be showing you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Honestly, I really need to learn. So tell me if you want to see different things, you want things changed, or you have, like I said, tips for me on how to do things or products you're recommending. I would love to hear them. So please, please, please comment below. I really, truly do read them and I want to incorporate them in my beauty videos to come. So thank you.